Okay, I had to log off a little bit, but I'm back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the one thing that you can do this week to ensure that you're improving your Swahili usage. It's Sunday afternoon, so I said, you know what, let me just do something that you can actually use this week. So if you're learning a language in a non-immersive setting, it's usually a little difficult to get practical time to use the language, especially if you have a busy schedule, maybe you're not able to make it to conversation practice. So this is actually for you. If you maybe you know this or you don't know this about me, I'm learning Spanish, and also on top of being a mom, probably if you were watching a little live earlier, you saw JD coming up. So life is a little hectic. So how do you find time, and how do you practically find ways to make Swahili work for you? So one thing I do every week is I plan ahead. So for instance, I know I will meet with a lady that works with that. Her name is Carmen, and Carmen will not speak to me in English. So I know we're going to have to speak in Spanish. But depending on what we are working on that particular week, I will look up specific vocabulary related to what we are doing that week. Now remember, I am not trying to memorize phrases of how we say this, because I've already learned the fundamentals. I already know how to put things together. So it's just that I might not be able to say something like mulch because frankly, I hadn't needed to use the word mulch. So I will think ahead, what type of activities are we going to be doing? What will we be talking about? And look up that information. And then I will send her a WhatsApp voice. Okay, I'll send her a WhatsApp voice. And the reason I like doing WhatsApp voice instead of calling at first is because it gives me control. It gives me a sense of control. I can speak out that message a couple of times until I'm comfortable to send it. And then once I'm comfortable, I will record it the way I want it, and then I'll send it over. And then when you send somebody a WhatsApp voice, the tendency is they're going to send you a WhatsApp voice back. And what does that also do? It gives you the opportunity to sit there and listen to it as many times as possible until you understand it. And of course, if after you've listened to it multiple times you have understood it, that's okay. Because guess what? You are going to be able to just ask them, hey, could you please repeat what you said, and maybe say it a little slower. So I like using a WhatsApp voice a lot for practical applications, and then you don't have to wait for that person to respond that right then and then. So it's really good for somebody who's already has a busy schedule. You can send a message, say in the morning, and they'll probably get back to you a little later. So you have that flexibility. So of course, as you're getting better with the language, then you can utilize phone calls and other things like that. So if you do anything else this week on top of your 20-minute study sessions on your you can go ahead and decide what setting you're working on, what new vocabulary you need to acquire, and then create a WhatsApp voice and send it out to people. So I hope you find that useful, and if you apply this thing and you find it gives you some results, I want to hear about it. So go ahead and share it. Other than that, I wish you a wonderful week, and I will talk to you again soon.